what we're going to be talking about is how your business can be more or less like a candy bar. And what I mean by that is if you look at candy bars and the way they've evolved over time, they've always somehow have stayed in front of you one way or another. So if you look now, obviously they're in grocery stores. If I go down to my campus and I go into Founders Hall at the very basement, guess what? There's a vending machine there and there's a candy bar. Guess what too? They've even got this great holiday that I absolutely love now, that they give out tons of candy, which is Halloween. You know, and so they have these like little, you know, fun-sized candy bars. They're trying to meet every single kind of customer's needs and staying in front of their customer in every way, from the ground up, from the child, all the way up to the 40-year-old that, you know, just needs a Snickers because they just missed their lunch. So, and what is one of the best ways they probably stay in front of you? They do ads. They pass it along in media. You know, what is Snickers' big catchphrase? Hungry, why wait, right? So what I'm thinking is if you're hungry for business, why are you waiting to not get into the social media market? You know, and the reason why I say that is social media is one of the very easy and affordable ways for you to be able to spread the word about your business on the internet and stay in front of your people at all times. You know, you guys all utilize this, right? Business cards. Why aren't you using cell phones, cameras, iPods, and video cameras? You all can be utilizing this right there in your backyard to be able to stay in front of your, you know, your customers. iPods, though, one of the greatest tools that I've found to actually market, you know, anything about my business, and my business is all more or less, you know, web-based. But if you come on here, if you even look, guess what? There's my slideshow. My slideshow's already on there, okay? And you guys can download that right off the internet. You know, or a podcast, which I have a weekly show every Friday, which I talk about business with different guests. And guess what? You can download it right there on that website. You know, you can download it on iTunes. You know, it's staying in front of those people. And so what I've created here, and in case it, and these are a few facts too. I've got actually some fact sheets. Wrong sheet. All right, what I've created here, though, for your visualization, especially because I'm a huge baseball fan, is the social media stadium. You know, and it's basically walking through all the bases, you know, of social media and how you can basically walk yourself through it in a very easy step-by-step basis. And the one person I have to thank for this, too, actually, is Susan Young, actually two, and Christine Jardin for helping me out to go up to SaabCon 08, which was a big social media affair. So those two people I do want to actually somewhat, you know, thank for the show right now. But anyway, what we're going to talk about, if you look, I don't know if you guys all have it in front of you. All right, so here's just the overview. The overview, this is what you guys can download a little bit later too. And this is kind of the base overview of what we're going to be talking about today. What it is, your brand is sitting on the mound. Okay, so let's go through, we're going to go to page 2 already, if you guys aren't there. All right, your brand is on the mound. And now your brand can be your store, your service, your website, product, whatever it is that you're trying to sell yourself. You know, if you're trying to sell yourself, you're trying to sell whatever it is, your brand is on the mound. And the reason why it's on the mound is because the mound is the highest point on a baseball field, and it is the center of attention. The pitcher, the guy that sits on the mound, is the one that's throwing the ball. He's the one guy that has control of the game. You have control of your brand. And this, in social media, is the one way that you can utilize this control to help spread the word. So, and what happens next is that we're gonna basically throw that ball across the plate. And one of the best places for you to start your social media, you know, venture is with a blog. And if you guys all looked, I've even defined actually some of them of what a blog is. And what a blog is, it's a simple website that people can update. People, you know, one person or group can update regularly to stay informed with their customers. The one key thing I want to, you know, really talk about with social media is that it's building up relationships with your customer base. You know, your customer can't always, you know, go right over to your store to talk to you about either a product or about what kind of service you provided. So you need to come to them. You know, you need to be inside their house. You know, it's all about staying in front of them, being everywhere and anywhere for them to talk with you. And that's the one key thing about social media is that you are building more relationships, and that's what you're all about here right now, people in business, is that you're trying to build relationships with all these different people in front of you.